Yo, what's up, guys? It's Captain Daniel Kim, and today's video I'm going to talk about compound interest. And you're like, whoa, Daniel, are you trying to teach me about money? I didn't come here to in your YouTube to for money. I know. Hear me out real quick. I'm talking about compound interest when it comes to dating and attraction and confidence. Okay. So with a quick background, why I'm talking about compound interest is so I just recently checked all my assets, right? And I remember I told you I'm on my journey to make more money, right? So I could take care of all my loved ones and take care of myself. So I was just like, man, like I was kind of looking at my money and my bank account was getting a little bit, the only bank account that I see, it was getting a little bit reduced. And I was like, man, I gotta make more money, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, hold on, let me see all those assets that I invested in a long time ago, especially I have a Roth when I was like 18 or something. And then I had all these accounts that I put money away and didn't touch it for the past like, I think like almost 5, 6 years, right? And the Roth I didn't touch for almost like 10, 12 years. And I looked at it and I just realized my net worth is actually higher than I ever thought it was gonna be, right? And I'm just like, what? And I'm like, wait, compound interest. So I just took away withdrawals from my bank account. And out of nowhere, I did it when I was younger. And in like 10 to 12 years, I have this much money. This is very crazy. But then compound interest has been a thing, everything in life, right? If you think about the parable of the grasshopper and the ant, right? The ant would keep storing stuff away and then he would never go hungry. So think about this now, hear me out. Now think about this when it comes to dating and attraction, right? And confidence, right? So right now you guys want to go from point A to point B. You want to become this man, which women is a big part of, but there's a lot of things, right? Looks maxing, being the best version of yourself, having the financial security, looking the best, having a fitness body and all that kind of stuff, right? So why don't you take the theory of compound interest and you apply it to this thing called attraction? So let's take a good example for me. One thing I did so why I always have my shirt off with you guys is to show the body that I made. So a lot of you guys know me, go to my Instagram, Captain Daniel Kim. I have a lot of fat pictures. So I used to be very overweight till I was 18, okay? And I really started my fitness journey when I was 18. And now I'm 33 years old, right? So when I first started on the fitness journey, I struggled, right? I worked out very hard. I went with the whole like, let's go all the way and make my body like get this body in like 3 months. And you know, the BS marketing of it, oh, you could get this body really quick. But here's the thing about the quick stuff, right? Getting rich quick is not the whole theory about compound interest. Compound interest is the way putting away, obviously for me it's monthly, but compound interest when it comes to dating is putting away something every single day, right? Or putting in the work every single day. So you know, guys know this quote, right? Success is not owned. Success basically is not bought, it is leased, right? And rent is due every day. So what that quote means is that you got to put in some kind of work every single day. And the issue with that though is we don't see immediate results. But think about my assets, right? I didn't look at that for almost 10 years and all of a sudden I'm more wealthy than I thought I was. So same thing with this whole dating and attraction and confidence. If you put in the work every single day, and it doesn't have to be huge. Like I'm not forcing you guys to go, all right, go right now and go approach 20 women, right? But in terms of fitness, right, I just started working out. So I remember I started putting out 3 days a week, then I started doing 5 days a week working out, and now the 7 days a week. I started out with 5,000 steps a day, 10,000 steps a day, 15,000 steps a day, now 20,000 a day. So all that compounded, right? All that compounded, and I finally got my body when I was 31. I started at 18, and I finally got this body at 31. Okay, imagine that, right? But I think what compound interest, and we could put a different word to it, is just habits, right? If you actually create some habits, for example, with the fitness, but let's go back to even money. If you do money making habits, things that make money every single day, right? Whatever it is, building content, doing this, doing that, whatever, and you save up that money or put it money into your savings, all of a sudden you have money, right? You're a wealthy individual. So let's go back to confidence and dating. So one of the best things, and I now a lot of students don't want to do this, is approaching women or approaching strangers or building social skills. So if you do something that builds your social skills every single day, for example, approaching strangers, giving compliments to strangers, talking to people in the elevator, talking to just random people on the street, building social skills, because most women are strangers to you, right? So learning the skill how to be social and making people who you never met like you, that's a skill that you can build. And if you do that every single day, I remember when I first started out in this thing called dating, I remember for 1 year, I went and approached women every single day. And the first, I can't tell you I approached 10 women. I maybe approached one, then maybe two, then maybe three. And then month two, I started approaching 10. And I remember I got to the point where I was approaching 50 women on the weekends, 50 women per day. And that took 365 days. And for 3 to 6 months, I got no results. Yeah, I got numbers here and there, maybe, but they were all ghosting me. So what I'm saying is, like the compound interest, and by the end of the year, I was like dating women. And it's crazy, right? Even with fashion, right? Yeah, fashion trends change, but like you start working on your fashion a little bit, maybe start watching YouTube and maybe hire a consultant, right? You have to obviously do something every single week, every single day, or every single month to improve that. Another biggest thing is I was also a student of the game. I paid other coaches to teach me. And it's not just dating coaches. I learned from relationship coaches. I learned from sexual coaches. I learned from fashion coaches. I learned from all these coaches who eventually compounded. Because once you get the coaching, I worked with a coach last year per week where and I'm probably gonna work with a coach this year too. And I'm even thinking about going to a therapist to figure out, my inner game, right? So everything, all these actions, guys, understand that you might not see immediate results now, but just like compound interest, all of a sudden it piles up, right? Simple things, even like doing teeth whitening now, or getting your teeth fixed, or even putting on sunblock now so you don't get old and your skin all wrinkles in like 10 years, right? Doing little things now. You know how many people say like, start while you're young, right? And it's hard to fathom that, and it's hard to actually keep doing that because why? You don't see the result in 10 years. And most of us don't want this to last 10 years. You want the result now. Like even money, right? We don't want to wait till 65 to have money, right? So obviously, if you want to get money faster, you probably have to work harder. That's the difference, right? If you don't want to retire at 65, you might have to work a little bit extra harder than the person who's just putting away money to do 65. You might have to do something a little bit different, right? But I think now it's more than easier to actually let's just go back to dating because that's my expertise. For you to become more attractive and to be this guy who's like very attractive and girls just want you and confident, it's now easier because now you have YouTube. You can just watch YouTube every single day. So instead of watching random shit on YouTube, how about for 30 days commit to yourself watching only videos on looks maxing and all this stuff, and like even get on a call with me, like, right? Just get on a call. It's a free coaching call. Just listen, hear me out, and I'll try to give you tips, right? No strings attached, right? If you want to work with me, you want to work with me, but I have to first see if I can help you first, right? So do these little habits that compound over time, and yeah, it might take a long time, but it doesn't matter. You're not focused on the like how long it takes you to take that goal. As long as you get to the goal, it doesn't matter, right? As long as you get there, it doesn't matter. So do little things every single day that compound over time, and eventually you're gonna wake up one day and you're gonna be this attractive best version of you. And that's the end goal, right? Right? Just understand you'll get there. Just don't worry about how you get there and just compound your actions. So eventually you just boom, you wake up and you're there. Hope this video helps, guys. Like I said, maybe the first action you take to compound your life into becoming the best version is getting on a call with me. So there's a link below. Schedule a call. Let's see if I can actually help you. But other than that, just do something small, man. Like do anything. Do anything just that makes your life attractive. So I really hope that helps. Captain Daniel out.